up, everybody? Welcome back. It's been a while. Anyways, Vita Carnis, we have 2 new episodes. Revealed Progress, which is 10 minutes long, and First Contact, which is 15 minutes long. So this might be a long video. Without further ado, minus ways, and let's get right into this. Let's go. Revealed Progress. Let's see. Gotta grab my notebook. Is this one? No, it's this one. Some weird information I got.
Now only the most beautiful, only the most unique specimens will be moving forward.
There are lots of fossils hidden on the Earth, and plenty make their way into rivers and streams.
Back with him.
You can look for them too.
This whole nature thing is weird, but it's cool. Oh, back at it again. Dr. Azam Griffiths.
Progress report on the meat snake
I've
recreation
had him.
project.
Subtitles, okay.
From our previous report, the juvenile meat snake we selected was grown in a standard captivity cell until maturity. The specimen we had selected was now an acceptable size for the project to
Damn.
begin.
The chunky boy. This size quality.
The specimen
Oh.
was moved into
Only
restraints.
480.
Twice a day, we fed it fresh meat, scraps, roadkill, making sure that it received the necessary materials like bones and organs to grow.
Okay.
4 days into feeding, the specimen's mood mellowed out. The usual intimidation display was now a patient eagerness. It seems that the specimen now understands that we are feeding it. 11 days into feeding, the specimen has slowed down immensely. It has also been occasionally rejecting food.
Oh, that's
It
weird.
looks like we have been overwhelming it, not giving it enough time to properly digest and implement the material.
Okay, makes sense.
Feeding has been reduced to once a day, but with an increase of portion size. 19 days into feeding, the meat snake has almost shut down entirely. It no longer reacts to external factors. It still accepts food, but with assistance. A makeshift mechanism was made to help the feeding process. Favorable results have begun to show. The hue of the specimen's skin has been turning shades darker. Sampling period seems to be approaching sooner
Is
than
he
expected.
maturing? Maybe?
Day 21 into feeding. The specimen has reached all the required criteria to begin sampling. We managed to obtain a skin patch of prevention. We began with cold resistance. The typical meat snake skin can hold its integrity up to negative 30 degrees Celsius.
Damn.
The specimen sample survived down to negative 100 degrees, even maintaining flexibility. Next, the heat resistance test. The sample was able to withstand impressive temperatures. We were only able to bring the temp up to 3,000 degrees Celsius before we had to bring in new equipment.
Damn.
We used some welding equipment and determined that the sample's limit was capped at around 5,000 degrees Celsius.
That's still a lot.
Sample testing was interrupted by a peculiar event with the specimen. Personnel during the routine feeding found that the meat snake had escaped its restraints
It's just gone.
by performing mitosis.
Ah.
The 2 organisms were simply wandering the lab at the time. The project has been halted for now,
I've got 2.
and the 2 meat snakes have been moved back into their original enclosure. We are preparing more tests at the start of the new process report. End log.
Okay, so they were feeding the meat snake, and they were feeding it too much where it rejected the food. And I guess maybe the color changing, like the hue changing, becoming darker, means it's about to enter mitosis. And yeah, I mean, it did. Then I got 2 for the price of 1, so that's a W. What are these bugs? I don't understand.
You can make your own sieve at home. The mesh will catch large debris, allowing smaller things to pass through. But you can add more layers with different mesh to catch more things.
Lovely contestants so far, but there can only be one winner. And
The
this year's winner
trimming
is
dressed to impress. I love it. Dr. Farron Brown's mimic expert. Oh,
This is my
but
audit
against
report.
mimic.
On progress,
Okay,
albeit
okay.
a little bit late by a few months.
I'm waiting for some
Anyways,
mimic stuff.
It's been a bit slow, but there have been some fascinating findings. I guess I'll start with the juveniles. Feisty fellas, already chock full of hunting instinct. Their hunting patterns are similar to other ambush predators. They will wait and then catch their prey with the element of surprise. They prefer to hunt prey smaller than themselves, stuff they can take down easily. But once they are older, they start getting a little cockier. But they have the killing technique to back it up.
Yeah.
They usually aim for the throat or neck to deliver a kill as fast as possible. But once they metamorphosize into their adult form, it's harder to determine their patterns. The juveniles we do manage to get into their adult
He's not
form
got any
don't last very
restraints.
long.
Okay.
They
Guess
simply
it's
hide
kind of
away,
stunned.
rejecting all food we provide. As it is well known, adults only eat human flesh. The adults we have all die to starvation. The best candidates for research are the ones we capture out in the wild. They last longer, most likely due to them already having food and nutrients in their systems. It's not something I dwell on too often. I am thankful for the ones they bring in for me. I
That's
got
so
several adults,
disturbing.
even a few humanoid ones. We're
Ooh.
able to understand a bit of how they work before they eventually whittle away.
That's
The
I'm
hunting
going back to
tactics
that
of the
after
adult
this
forms
tape's
change
done.
drastically from their previous form. Hunting now takes much longer as they observe and watch their prey. They are very cautious, waiting for the best opportunity. They take advantage of anything they can to get an upper hand. Their most popular tactic nowadays is climbing inside of furniture. Freshly metamorphosed adults are roughly 160 centimeters in height, but can fold themselves tightly into small spaces. One was
We're
even
gonna
found
see
inside
Mud.
one of those old-fashioned mannequins. And older adults still fit exceptionally well in tight places. It's funny, we didn't even know they could do this until the late 70s. They weren't even called mimics
Okay, so
then.
he's here hiding in
They
the
were
closet.
called,
That seems like.
Butchers. They changed it because its name better matched the description of characters in some kids' board game. Anyways, the hunting tactics beyond this are confusing to say the least. All depictions of their patterns have been wrong in one way or another. Ever since that public announcement in '86, they keep changing it. In reality, it is almost completely random. Each case in the wild is different and it's hard to determine why in captivity. Plus, human testing is a no-go, even though I volunteered myself. I feel so close to figuring it out. Anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. The next stages are even harder to... Wait, how long do these tapes have to be?
Okay. Pause. Okay, 7:57. Was it here? I think it was here.
I am thankful for the ones they bring in for me. I got several adults, even a few humanoid ones.
That is fucking. That's pretty much just a normal human being. I mean, I have very weird eyes and a very big smile, but if I just glanced over my shoulder and I saw this, I would have just thought that's just a dude that's maybe high or he's tweaking on something. Damn, that is actually crazy. What does the nature stuff mean though? Is it just B-roll or it must have a meaning, right?
Look, this one would have fallen through our first sift.
And that motherfucker.
There are plenty of other fun things you can find as well.
Oh no, my sieve isn't working.
Looks like there's a hole in your mesh. Make sure your mesh isn't damaged, or else something might slip through.
What's it referring to? Oh, okay. Something. Okay. So it might already happen in this video about to see, but there is some connection with the, like, she's talking about, oh no, mine's broken to her hole, and he's like, check it for damage or something will slip through. It is referring to something. It has to be. Which is instant if you want involving the cleanup. Wait, what does that say, bro? Oh, yeah, what was this? Okay. Back to the orb. What?
Help! What happened?
My leg's tied. It's bad. It's bad. I'm bleeding.
What do I do?
I can't reach.
What do I do?
Help me down, please. Please.
We need medical assistance in test chamber 1.
Oh, God.
Stay calm. Help is on the way.
Oh,
Just try to stay
damn
still.
it.
Does the crawl happen?
Oh, God. Oh. Oh.
All right, we're here. We're going to help you. Lower the ladder slowly. This is going to hurt. Okay, hold still. Ready? Now.
What's happening? What's happening to him?
What's the orb doing? What? Huh?
Get him out!
What is going on? Okay, I saw some stuff flashing there. I'll go back to it after the videos I did. There was some stuff flashing there, I swear. Or I might just be going crazy. Why was the orb? What's the orb doing? Cleaner 2, leg broke. Okay. Oh, what was going on there? Okay, just the orb again. And just the orb again. Okay. Damn. Okay, so I wouldn't say we've learned many new things. It's just showing all the stuff, showing that they're researching it. They're putting effort into it. And they're close to reaching something new. I do think the nature bits in between do mean something. I'm not sure yet. It's not just B-roll. No way. Definitely with the hole and something slipping through. I think that'll come back at some point. Yeah, I mean, the orb's tweaking. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. Was it like electromagnetic field? Is it going to blow up? Is it going to implode, explode? I got no clue. What I do know is we'll see it in the next video. Called First Contact. With what or with whom? We'll find out right now. Let's go. I'm so hyped for this. Oh, I love Vita Carnis so much. Warnings. Take note of it if there's anything wrong, you don't like it, or it's gory or like flashing lights. Where are we? This is the upside down? Oh, we're right where we left off.
All the entities are freaking out. The system can't handle all of this. Turn off the power. Sir, do it.
There's no... Okay, highest thing is no subtitles. Is that a face in it? It's like something's walking. Did something emerge from the fucking orb?
It is called the electromagnetic spectrum.
I think something just appeared from the orb. I saw a face in that. Or could it be in my imagination, but...
Backup power is now on. Systems appear to be stable.
Check the damage and get me eyes down there.
Entering the chamber.
Okay, so the orb seems to be
Sir, come in.
sort of stabilized.
The
Can't tell what you're saying, sir. Please respond. What? What the hell? I can't hear you clear enough.
Get out of there! Move out! No!
What? What is going on right now? Oh my god.
The waves reach the antennae and translate it into sound.
Okay, yeah. We saw it in the cast. Leg broke. It looked like I was trying to like talk to the worker. Yeah. I mean, we know it has some like, I don't know, magnetic, electromagnetic, whatever it is. Actuators came up with an experiment to test how the device connected to the test chamber in an attempt to communicate with the entity. First contact, I mean, let's go.
Can you hear me? Can you understand what I am saying? Can you hear? Holy shit. What now? What should I say? What are you? What are you? Let's try something else.
The device will switch to one of the devices used for doing testing, an alarm clock radio.
Can you still hear us?
What the fuck?
What are you?
What?
Can you explain? What are your connections to the Vita Carnis species?
What does that even mean?
These are too big. Try another question.
Actually, speaking to the orb is insane.
Do you know why you are here? Did you hear us? We aren't getting anywhere. What?
These boxes, devices, they talk.
Are you talking about the radios? Radios transmit and receive waves and translate it into sound.
Don't teach him that. Or them.
Do you want more radios?
Nah, I don't trust it. Don't give him more radios.
see and the sounds you hear already.
What is going on? Is it underwater?
Sir, is it really in our best interest to give these things what they want? We don't even know what they're looking for.
I understand your concern, but this is the biggest breakthrough we have ever gotten. This may even be the greatest breakthrough of all history.
I mean,
representatives of the UN will be arriving in just a few days to see our progress. This is too important to stop now. We are on the verge of something massive. And if the representatives are impressed, we get the funding to see how far this can go. So, for now, you and the team go and get the orbs what they want. Keep making reports, but keep them quick. We need to learn as much as we can in this short time frame.
Yes, sir.
So the orbs are different, but they're the same. All for each test of singularities, there will be a radio with a speaker present to allow communication with the entities as well as for personnel to ask questions. During tests setup, we were able to capture singularities communicating to each other. We are working to decipher. As of now, we are unable to something. I can't read it fast enough. I can't understand it. V1 was given several different electronic devices. We attempted to communicate with more, but it didn't speak very often. Only single word out loud, not direct word to anyone. More interested with the devices than our questions. Testing questions were repeated with other singularities. Each singularity acted differently than each other and gave different answers to the questions. Although there were a few common factors that each shared, each one of them has a fascination with electronic devices, especially radio. They're interested in entertainment like television, radio, music, especially classical music, let's say. During testing with V1's interaction with the television, notable interference was detected with other electronics. V1 also spoke out loud several times. I'm not sure about this, bro. Even access to everything, I don't know.
They travel up to 28,000 kilometers per hour.
What does this all mean? Last day before representatives arrive. After multiple tests of each singularity, we were able to find out each one's personality. Okay, let's run a diagnosis. V1 neutral in expressing itself. Engage with personnel minimally as possible. Only showed interest in electronics and testing. V2 curious in nature. Ask questions often. Descriptive in its wording. Eager to engage in testing. V3 more active. Engage with personnel in a detached manner rather than one-on-one. Engages minimally with personnel. V4 actively engage with personnel, curious about the personnel and what they are testing, prefers questioning us than conducting tests. V5, more expressive out loud than other singularities, although it speaks often only out loud to itself as yet to communicate with personnel. They don't have more than, I thought they only had 3. V6, rarely engages out loud, only with incoherent noise, doesn't acknowledge personnel, minimal engagement with testing. V7, least active singularity, has shown minimal engagement with all activities except electronics, only engage with other singularities. But were there only 7 on? Who they got all the singularities on the world? In the world.
We conduct much of the testing on the singularities. As you can see, we are still performing tests. We have learned much from the entities, and if we were to have your support, we can continue our work here. I am sure we can. What is that?
No, the orbs are gonna attack now.
There has been much learned in our time together. I agree with Dr. Trados. If we continue, I am sure this union will benefit all. Symbiosis, we join together. Let us sow seeds and watch what grows. Divine purpose. Let us show you. Let us guide the way. Join us. Join us. Join us. Join us.
What is going on?
Join us.
What? That might be, that is, in my opinion, the craziest Vita Carnis episode we've had. Holy. Speaking to the orb and it speaks back. That's crazy. And then when the representatives come, the orb takes over the microphone and talks to them. The orb's talking about, like, we've learned, like, they've learned a lot. I mean, we gave them radio, we gave them television. They were able to communicate with each other. They learned a lot. And then it starts going on, like, this will benefit, like, continuing, this will benefit both of us. Like, symbiosis or some shit. Some crazy stuff. And then just ending, like, become one with us. Like, they're gonna guide us. They're gonna show us the way. I still think, like, the orbs, the whole Vita Carnis, I mean, I'm pretty sure orbs are, like, top rank in the food chain of Vita Carnis, if I can say that. I mean, from the orb comes Crawl, and from Crawl comes every creature from Vita Carnis. So I think it's safe to say that the orb's, like, on top. I think the orb just wants us humans to become one with the Carnis, so that they can grow. I'm still not sure how this ties in with the whole, like, Prince story from season 1, like those little pages we got. Maybe the Prince sent the Carnis to different planets to take it over, become one to increase power. Really, I got no clue where this is going. I mean, we're learning a lot of stuff, and I think from this point forward, like, we've learned about that we can, we've learned that we can contact the singularity. We can actually speak with them. So I think this is the point where everything starts to go down, and I'm all here for it. I'm still thinking, like, the Prince isn't involved. I mean, he has to be, or else the pages from season 1 didn't make sense. The number 7 will come into play. I mean, there are 7 planets except for Earth in the solar system. You could say something about that. If you made it this far, I hope you've watched the videos on his channel already. Just support him. Go to his channel, sub. I'll put a link in the description. If you didn't, or if you haven't already subbed to it, if you haven't already watched the videos, of course, watch them for themselves. Show the support. And yeah, that's it for me for now for Vita Carnis. And as always, like the video if you like it. Don't like it if you don't like it. Subscribe with the bell on to never miss a new video. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next one.